Alright, even though I said I wasn't going to talk about anything Webtoons related for a while after I made those two videos, I can't help it. I feel like I'm going to go insane if I don't talk about this and make a video about it. So here we are. As you can see, I have the Tower of God character trailer pulled up. It came out March 16th, so it's not brand new, but it's still pretty new. And my God, is it horrible. I mean, it's horrid. So we're just going to watch a little bit of it, and I'm going to pause it every time something stupid happens. Okay, well, we already have to pause it. 4.5 billion readers worldwide. Okay, so you're telling me you have 4.5 billion readers. Okay, that's incredibly misleading, but that's fine. This is like a super shady anime anyways, except no, it's not fine, because I don't even believe the claim that they have 4.5 billion views. I think the only way they're getting to that number is if they're counting everyone who's seen a Tower of God advertisement, because Tower of God isn't even the most popular thing on the Webtoons platform, so that's already pretty funny. And then, holy shit, we're greeted with this. What is this, dude? It looks horrible. And I know what you're gonna say. Tower of God used to look really bad, but yeah, look at this. Look at this. Here, I'll even go full screen for a second. Look at how terrible this looks. I mean, this looks like the rough sketch before you do your clean lines. I mean, look at how uneven his eyes are. The lines are so fuzzy and broken. But then, like I said, I know you're thinking, oh, well, Tower of God used to look terrible. But look at this. Look, they look nothing alike. Yeah, it looks awful. I mean, my God, Tower, it used to look so bad. But it looks nothing like this. I mean, not even close. Let's just skip ahead. I don't know. Look, here's another freeze frame. Like, what is this? This looks so bad. I'm gonna, in fact, in editing, I didn't want to edit this very much because I want people to see that it's just like an unbroken. In fact, look, this is as high as it goes. I have it in 1080p. It's not a problem on my end. This is the top quality they have. Look at these lines. It's so weird. I've never seen an anime look like this. And I know I don't do much digital art anymore since I had to get rid of my drawing tablet, but I mean, at least for me, this literally would look like my rough sketch, and then I would go in and do a clean line on it. I would never leave these weird broken lines. And so you might be thinking, well, maybe it's just a really, really bad studio. It's not. Let's look at what this studio has done. I mean, look at yeah, most of these aren't like classic, amazing anime, but they look good at least. Even if they're stylistically a little bit weird, they at least look good in that style. I mean, I haven't seen all of these, but from what I have seen of these, none of them look like this. None of them look unfinished. I mean, this literally just doesn't look like a finished product. I mean, the problem is some of these wide shots seem a little bit better, but this looks so bad. There's, like, what are these background? Everything just looks so terrible. This looks like, I don't know, a first grader's watercolor for the background. And then these weird lines, like, what is this weird line? It just blows my mind. From the first second I saw this was the worst looking anime I'd ever seen. And yet, everyone is freaking out saying that this is the new, biggest, best anime. And the crazy thing is, too, I mean, if we go back, let's see if we can find a better frame here to show us. Where was that frame with the two of them? It was here. Let's go to Tower of God today and just look at how much better this shit looks than the anime. I mean, look at this. It's not even close. Look at how much better these characters look. Notice how there aren't weird, unbroken lines. It actually looks like someone took the time to finish this. I mean, look at this. Look how much better the webcomic looks than this shitty anime. It's like night and day. You can't even compare them. The one thing I will say about... Well, actually, I'm going to say a couple things. But one thing I do want to say is at least they did get a pretty good lineup of voice actors. From what I've seen, I've only seen maybe, like, I think 8 characters or something that they put on their Twitter. but it looks like they actually brought in real talent, and it sounds fine. The voice acting sounds fine in the trailer. I'm not sure that I would have picked specific voice actors for specific roles, but that doesn't mean that they don't sound fine. They do. They sound great because they're actual good voice actors. I'm not sure why. It looks like they hired the voice actors and then were like, oh, also, can you make the anime for us? Can you do all the drawing? And it's one of those things where I'll share with you guys a little something about myself. I'm not a conspiracy person. I've never bought into conspiracies, at least any that I've known. Every time someone shares with me a conspiracy, my reaction is usually, that's pretty stupid. But man, there's just something so weird about everything that's going on here. The fact that they picked April 1st of all days to do a release on was already funny to me because you could have moved it up by one day or delayed it by one day and your problem would be solved, but they chose April 1st. And then on top of that, that fuckery at the start where they lie about how many readers they have, and the fact that Webtoons in general is like one of the more shady platforms that I've used in the past. And then on top of that, there's the fact that it just looks so much worse. I mean, Jesus Christ, look at this. This looks like animation I saw in Newgrounds back in 2004. It looks so much worse. I feel bad for Tower of God. Look how far Tower of God has come, and look how amazing it looks. And then this is the anime. This is what the 1080p anime looks like. On top of that, it's so weird that a company that's made all these... I mean, like I said, I haven't seen every single one of these, but I mean, you can just look at the pictures of these and know that they're different. And the ones that I have seen, like Chain Chronicle, like, even if I don't like these anime, all the ones that I've seen look fine. They're not anything wrong with them visually. Honestly, out of all these anime, All Out is probably the one I'm most familiar with. And, I mean, like I said, it's not a great anime. I wouldn't rave over it, but at least it doesn't look like this. And finally, what I want to end on, the last thing I want to talk about, is if you're someone, specifically what I've been seeing is tons of videos of YouTubers begging their audiences to support Tower of God just because it's a webtoon. If you're doing that, fuck you. I don't have any problem with people telling their audience to how they should feel about a finished product. I've done it before. I think in one of my first videos about Isekai Cheat Magician, I was like, let's all band together and give Isekai Cheat Magician 1-star reviews. However, that was based off of real merit. This anime doesn't exist yet, so begging people to like it just because it's a webcomic is just disgusting. Like, what? How much of a... No, YouTube is like a safe space now. You are a despicable fool, is what I'll say. No, honestly, fuck that. You're just so stupid if you think that just because something comes from a weird little platform that you like, that everyone should adore it the moment it comes out. It looks like shit, dude. Are you not seeing this? How could you see this trailer? How could you genuinely look at this line work and this art and think, yeah, everyone I know should go give these people money and support this? I mean, in theory, yeah, I get it. You're saying, oh, well, I'm dumb and I don't understand how things work, so this must mean that, like, if this anime does well, then all my favorite webtoons will get animated. Here's what you need to understand. Webtoons has fucking garbage. There's almost nothing other than Tower of God that's even worth animating, and they animated Tower of God and they butchered it. So, congratulations. This fucking sucks, and so do you.